Yes. Welcome into another episode of Buzzer Beater Banter. Yes, this is episode 6. Yes, I'm your host, Mr. Lyn and Smoke, joined by my co-host, Mr. Paul Bellard, aka Smoke Dog in the building. Smoke, how you doing this afternoon?
Oh man, awesome.
Or this morning, because
man, awesome. Yes, man.
Glad you're doing well. We got a lot to discuss. Also, I'm gonna let people know if the show isn't out at 8 a.m., don't worry, it will be coming out. Sometimes we have technical difficulties, but this one, you should have this one bright and early, 8 a.m. to start off your week. And also, speaking of starting off your week, we got to start it off this way where we issue congratulations to the state champions of Louisiana from across Acadiana. I mean, Acadiana had some great representation in the high school football playoffs, in the high school football championship, and Louisiana got some major dubs, like some really, really big wins. And we got to start off by saying congratulations to Opelousas. Opelousas won, and they were the 12th seed. Like, Smoke, that's a team that 2 years ago people were making fun of because they weren't that good of a program. This new coach comes in and changes everything. I mean, they literally come out and just dominate, and they beat Cecilia, who, by the way, Cecilia is a good team. They won 26-13. Opelousas has been clamoring for a championship for so long, as you know, someone around that area, and now they finally got one.
Oh, definitely. I remember when I was young and my older sisters in high school, they were good. They just could never win the big one.
I mean, Devery Henderson went to Opelousas. Opelousas always had talent. Keon Coleman, who's in Florida State right now, tearing it up. He was on that team last year. So it just goes to show they've had talent. They finally put it together. But want to say congratulations to Cecilia as well for making it to the championship. Cecilia will be back. That's a team that's very young, has a lot of talent, and they said it in a post-game interview, we will be back. Now, the other Acadiana Regions team that played was none other than STM, St. Thomas More, and Lafayette Christian Academy. LCA, heartbreaker. STM won, beat LCA. I know that LCA was hurt by that. I know that LCA was hurt. I know LCA wanted to get it done. LCA had been looking to get it done for a while. They had star Juwan Johnson, and Juwan Johnson led them to this last year. They came up short, lost to STM last year, and then to lose again, I know has to be heartbreaking for that young man. But for him, the way he needs to look at it is, hey, I'm moving on to the next level. I'm going to play collegiate football for LSU. And I'm trying to make it to the NFL. I know this hurts as a high schooler, but you have more to play for. And just the way you can look at it is just say thank you for the times and thank the fans and just move on. But for STM, big win for STM.
Yeah, didn't I let God break that record this year?
Well, that's the kid from LCA broke the record, and he missed the championship by it was so close. It was 35-21, and they beat him back to back.
Yeah.
Like, it just sucks. And one of the players was saying it was his fault. We should have ran the clock out on a pick six, and they were blaming themselves. And it's like, this will make you better when you get to the next level. Remember this pain. This pain, because I'm gonna be honest. Some of them kids for STM, this is what they was playing for. They're not playing at the next level. So this high school championship meant everything to them.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you gotta fail to succeed sometimes in life.
So for Juwan, keep your head up, brother. We respect everything you're doing, and we're gonna be wishing you nothing but the best of success at LSU. And with that being said, we will begin to transition to covering high school basketball on the Thursday program, Louisiana Thursdays. I personally will be going to the Sun Belt Shootout, which is STM's local holiday tournament where they invite all the teams, as well as the St. Martinville Holiday Shootout Classic. I've talked to some people. I'm going to be there just waiting to get a couple things okay to where I can film and interview players after the game, but we will have full coverage of the Sun-Kissed Shootout and the St. Martinville Holiday Classic. I'll have my cameraman with me. We'll be filming a bunch of stuff. So we will be covering extensively high school basketball. And if you're in the Louisiana area, tell your friends about this show. Tell your coworkers about this show. They do not value you in the Louisiana, specifically the Acadiana market is sports fans. They don't have any local shows besides Kevin Foote. Shout out to Foote. He's the only one holding it down.
Yes.
Besides him, no other radio station cares about you. I'm just telling you the facts. We care about you here at Bros Who Think, but we got to shout out Kevin Foote because he's doing a great job. But we care about you here at Bros Who Think and Buzzer Beater Banter. We're going to give you the best coverage, so make sure you tune in. But with that, Smoke, we had a big week. A big week with picks. Let's go over our picks, and we'll talk about some of the games.
Oh, man, those picks.
I mean, you didn't do bad. You did pretty well.
Oh, man.
You did pretty well. So I'm going to go over the ones that we got right. And then after I go over the ones that we got right, we'll talk about certain games. So we both got the Jets-Texans wrong. We picked the Texans. Yeah. I don't know what was up with the Texans. I mean, I guess I do know what was up with Texans. No, C.J. Stroud being not all the way 100%. I think that affected them, but they couldn't run the ball. The Jets beat them. And Zach Wilson played well. Got to give Zach Wilson credit.
Yeah, I look at when it came to Houston, you got to count those injuries. Mm-hmm. Okay. CJ ended up I don't remember him.
Not having Tank Dell was huge. I mean, CJ played, but he wasn't 100%.
Nico got hurt too.
Yeah, true.
But people sleep on the Jets, and they want to blame Rodgers for a lot of bad things. Jets they do have a top 5.
They have a good team,
defense, man.
They got a good team.
It's something serious.
They just have a good quarterback.
True. And when you look at Houston got exposed, I'm going to say, against that Denver game. They got exposed. They got exposed. I'm pretty sure with the Denver game. So at first it was like, do they have any weakness in their offense? Because their run game started stepping up, So, I mean, and the Jets gives up a lot of yards to the run game, but they didn't.
Yeah, Houston could not get it done. All right, let's look at the next game. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to let my dog back in the front because my dog doesn't like closed doors. So I had to let in the front, close the door. All right, so let's get into it. Smoke picked the Rams. I picked the Ravens. The Ravens are getting back to who they are. Odell Beckham. And see, let me tell you, when I say they getting back to who they are, back to when Hollywood Brown was burning and they had Mark Andrews. They finally have him a wide receiver that's doing work for him. People thought it was going to be Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers is playing well. Got to give it to him. Zay Flowers has been playing decent, but Odell Beckham Jr., Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, Lamar Jackson has weapons now. As long as he can cut back from interceptions, they about to best team in the AFC right now, arguably.
Ooh, I ain't gonna say that. They're not the best. I give them second to best. I gotta give it to Miami, but
we gotta wait to see how Miami perform Monday night.
But what is the Baltimore identity?
Baltimore identity is they're not a defensive team. They're a high school. They're a high-powered offense with a defense that's capable of stopping people when they need to. It's not like it used to be where it was all defense and the offense scored when the defense needed them to. This is the offense is high-powered and the defense gets stops when the offense needs them to.
Okay, now I thought there was a run-first team.
They used to be. They used to be. But now Lamar got weapons, which everybody was always asking for. Lamar needs weapons because Lamar can throw the ball. He's a great thrower of the football. He's better than Jalen Hurts at throwing the football. And we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts. And Lamar's always been an accurate quarterback. I shout out to my guy Blaze, who used to work with me on the radio show. He would always say that if you give Lamar Jackson weapons, he will perform. And now that's what we got.
I'm not going to say he's accurate. I'm not going to say that.
Mean, the number, I don't care. Look, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting on Smoke this week. I don't care what you say. The numbers say he accurate.
I'll say he improved on his accuracy, but he's not accurate.
Well, you want me to pull up the stats?
Oh, numbers can be this cute.
Well.
Sometimes numbers it lies.
Don't be salty that your Rams let you down. And Lyn got the W on you.
All the Rams let me down, man. Oh, they always let me down.
So right now, I'm 1-1. Smoke is 0-2. Next, we got the Saints and the Panthers. We'll talk about that game in detail after we do the rundown because we just running down our initial thoughts. We'll talk about that game in detail in a little bit because I got to go in on the Saints. Derek Carr is horrible. But we're going to get to that. So right now, I'm 2-1. Smoke is 1-2. Next, we got Colts Bengals. Got to give Smoke credit. He picked the Bengals. He's 2-2. I am 2-2 as well. The Bengals win 34-14. Look, man, I got to give it to you. Jake Browning played well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what was wrong with the Colts. Minshew just couldn't get it done, and the defense was playing piss poor.
They the Colts. They the Colts.
Oh man, don't do that. The Colts.
It's true.
Colts are a solid franchise.
No, they're not. Not with that on.
Hold up. How can you say Colts are a bad franchise? Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, and they maintained to make the playoffs consistently when they was going through Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan. They are a solid franchise that wins. Now, have they won the Super Bowl? It's been a minute. Have they? Now, in my Saints argument, what I'm going to say, maybe people will say, well, Lyn, you about to say the Saints making the playoffs and losing is not good. So maybe the Colts haven't been good, but they're a consistent franchise. I'll say that. I'm not going to say they're a bad franchise. The football team is a bad franchise. The Falcons is a bad franchise. The Colts aren't a bad franchise.
I think they are starting with the owner. The owner make them bad. The owner have a lot of issues.
He's just crazy.
Since Peyton Manning been gone, what has been the identity?
Well, they had Andrew Luck. It was Andrew Luck for a minute.
Yeah, and so what happened? Where they been? What have they done?
Playoffs, playoffs. No championships.
Playoffs. I mean, come on, really? When I look at it, anybody can make the playoffs. It's all about your schedule. It's not about who you play, it's when you play them.
Consistent playoff team, though. They were a consistent playoff team.
I'll give slight consistent. But
that's what I'm saying. You can't say they're a bad franchise to me is the Tennessee Titans, you could say is more of a bad franchise than the Colts. The Raiders, bad franchise. Raiders ain't been winning Jack Diddley. Bad franchise compared to the Colts. You could say the Atlanta Falcons, bad franchise. The Washington football team, bad franchise.
Nobody want to play for the Colts. He don't want to pay his bills. You know what I mean? He stuck with paying Andrew Luck big money. Andrew Luck took that money and went home with it. I mean, come on. Think about it. He can't pick a coach to save his life.
Nah, look, he having issues with that. I don't know if the guy they got right now is the coach, to be honest.
What makes a bad franchise starts with the owner.
That's fair.
And with that owner, what he has been doing, even with the John Taylor situation, that's a bad franchise.
That's fair. I'm not going to go to that. I'm not going to. You're making great points. I'm not going to say they're a bad franchise, but I get where you're coming from, and I can't argue. So, but you got that pick right. Next, we both picked the Bucks, 3-2. We both moved to 3-2. Baker Mayfield, baby. Baker. Look, give Baker credit. He's been playing well this season. He's been playing well.
You sure 3-2? Because I should be 3-2, and you should have taken that loss because I won that Bengals game.
That was my second loss, brother. Because I got the Ravens right.
Loss?
I got the Ravens right. Yeah. The Rams let you down. Don't start hating out. I'm keeping track. The Buccaneers, Baker looking well. Shout out to my guy Baker, 14-29, 144, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Baker. The Falcons are trash, man. Desmond Ridder is not their guy. They need a better quarterback. To give Baker Mayfield props. He threw no interceptions and led the Buccaneers to a win, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, when you got Big Evans back there, you got Floyd
No. Mike Evans only had 1 catch.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what held him down. He was
going to Chris Godwin this game. White, Edmonds. No, Baker did himself this game. Give Baker his props.
I give him his props. He's a good backup.
Oh no, he a starter for the Bucks. He might take the Bucks to the playoffs. I hope he does. Beat the Saints. We gonna get to that. Next up, we got the Browns and the Jaguars. We both picked the Browns. We're at 4-2. Look, without Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence did play, but he was hurt, and he was playing hurt. He threw 3 interceptions. Trevor probably shouldn't have played. He should have probably rested and tried to get healthier for the next game. But look, Joe Flacco. Flacco came out of retirement, baby. 3 touchdowns. Flacco didn't look bad.
Joe Flacco, not Flacco. Because if you watch that game, that guy was terrible. He got that tight end. After that, I'm like, where is he throwing it at? What the heck going on? That defense carried them. And so he can make some plays every blue moon to get that.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, did you watch that game? How horrible he was?
I did.
Come on.
He was making some crazy throws, but I'm gonna give him credit for 3 touchdowns. But you're right. The Browns defense is what won that game. Myles Garrett is incredible.
Got a little light in the bottle, Then next thing you know, he had no thunder, no lightning, just nothing but rainstorms. I was like, oh my God, this guy gonna cause me to lose this game.
But the Browns got it done. All right, now you are 5-2. I am 4-3. Lions and Bears. Lions let me down. Bears won that 28-13. I just don't. Jared Goff is going back to the old Jared Goff. I just don't know what was happening.
I tried to tell you, Goff is who he is. Detroit is who they is. But you have to understand about the Bears. Justin Fields, they'd be wrong if they get rid of Fields for that.
Justin Fields didn't play that. Justin Fields didn't play that great. Didn't play that great.
No, that's what I'm saying though. In the second half of the season, he always played better. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. In that second half, he started clicking every year, but in that first half, it's bon voyage.
They had 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and you want to talk about defense carried? The Bears' defense carried them in that game too.
Since they made that trade, their defense stepped up.
For Montez Sweat.
Now, that's what I look at, though. Justin Fields is a young, upcoming talent. He has he has potential there. They just got to tap into it and give him better weapons. But I tell you one thing, even with what his stats say when watching the game, he did decent. To say what he
did all right.
Did not work with.
He did all right.
He got some weapons.
Draft Marvin Harrison Jr. this offseason. Yeah. Y'all got the top pick. Maybe trade the top pick to get another one in the back. You can get Marvin Harrison and Brock Bowers. Get him the tight end if you believe in Justin Fields. If not, go get your Caleb Williams and get you the quarterback of the future.
I think they'll be wrong for getting rid of Fields. You have something there. You be starting over and over. Bears keep starting
Not necessarily starting over. Let me tell you why. Like you said, you got a good defense. You got 2 top picks. 1 in probably 4. You could draft Caleb Williams, trade Justin Fields, take a wide receiver, and then what you get back from Fields, get you another pick, and boom, you're in it right there. That's if you believe in Caleb Williams. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields.
But you know what you have with Fields.
And I don't like it.
I like Fields.
Okay, all right.
Say you give him weapons. 1, you need another receiver. You get Harrison Jr. Give him a running back.
Why can't I do that with Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams, man, you starting from the beginning. You got to raise him, fix this, do all of this.
He's NFL ready. Caleb Williams is NFL ready.
I don't say he is. I don't believe so.
See, no, that's what we disagree.
They're trying to say that about Harper. What did they see? Harper over there, Bryce.
Oh no, Bryce Young.
About him.
No, but look, CJ was. They said the same thing about CJ, and look how CJ performed. CJ is an MVP, so I think it's hit or miss. I think the miss gonna be Drake May. If you really want me to be honest, people say Drake May from UNC is NFL ready. I think Caleb. If you're the Bears, you trade Justin Fields, get some first round picks in, and then look. Let's say you get a first round and a second round for Justin. The first round this year, plus your 2 others, you take Caleb, you take the tight end Brock Bowers or the wide receiver Marvin Harrison, and then with the later round pick, get your running back like you were saying, or an offensive line. Then with the other pick, do the reverse, and boom, you didn't build that offense in 1 draft with your great defense.
You know what? I mean, that's a good idea. I agree.
That's not a bad plan. But
not a bad plan.
Bears got it done. Next up, I'm up to 5-3. Smoke is up to 6-2. Wait, did you pick the 49ers with me?
Yes.
I know. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I picked them Niners. I picked them Niners.
Niners best team in football. It is what it is.
Yep, Super Bowl mom.
It is. Well, we're gonna discuss that a little bit. It is what it is. And here we go, baby. Smoke 6-4, and Lyn 6-4 tie. He picked the stinking Raiders. I told him that was a mistake. Vikings 3-0. What type of game was this?
Vince Lombardi game.
Look, Josh Dobbs couldn't do nothing. Nick Mullins couldn't do nothing. And the Raiders quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, couldn't do nothing. That was a horrible game. Anybody who watched that game, I'm sorry you watched it. I'm going to be honest with the listeners. I could not watch that because that was boring.
Yeah, painful.
Did you watch that game?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they need a quarterback bad. They might want to trade for Justin Fields. I'll tell you that much. They are horrible, man. But they have a good coach. I believe in Pierce.
Look, the Raiders probably gonna get rid of Pierce if I'm being honest with you. I don't want them to, but they probably will. The Vikings should trade for Justin Fields, if not take a quarterback in the thing, because Kirk Cousins done.
Kirk Cousins been done.
That's a fact. That's fair. Next up, all right, we tied up 7-4. Broncos. We both picked the Broncos. Sean Payton figured it out, man. I told you, Sean Payton figured it out.
I told the world.
Yeah.
I've been saying it. This man is the truth, man. The man changed the Saints in his first year in 2006, brought us to the NFC Conference Championship his first season. We lost to the stinking Bears, but we got cheated that game because my cousin Michael Lewis did not fumble that ball. So forget this way before the Rams thing. Let's start there. Now look what he did over there in Denver. The man changed that team around.
He got Russell Wilson playing back normal. He got Denver playing well. Denver beats the Chargers, and I told you last week, fire that coach. I told you the Chargers was overrated. Kellen Moore offense is horrible. Fire Kellen Moore and Brandon Staley. Get them both out of there because Justin Herbert needs better coaching, and also he might need better weapons because your boy Keenan Allen didn't look well. Your boy Mike Williams didn't look well. I don't know what's going on in Los Angeles, but it's not good.
Look, it's the head coach.
Mike Williams didn't play. He injured. I meant Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson, 3 catches, 91 yards. Boo-hoo. Whatever.
I think he was a first-round pick, too.
He was, and people picked after him with Zay Flowers, Addison, all the Tank Dell, people that's been balling.
See, you got to blame it on the head coach, not Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore just called the plays.
Well, his plays weren't doing well.
Well, the quarterback wasn't doing well. The coaching ain't doing well. This is the stinking Chargers. I mean, they always let you down. They always get talent. But I think it's the head coach.
I think it's the head coach, too. I do.
Put Sean Payton over there.
Sean Payton should have went to them instead of Broncos, if we're being honest. But Justin Herbert did get hurt. And the backup, he was whatever. But I think that's where Bill Belichick going to go. I think Bill Belichick going to go to the Chargers and change it up.
I don't see that happening.
Why not? He going to leave the Patriots.
I can't see him going to that team.
Why not? Think about it like this. It's LA, he gets to retire there. Beautiful weather. The team already has an installed quarterback that's great. It has weapons. The defense is a Belichick away from getting it to playing how it used to play when they were a great defense. They have weapons. Like you said, all that team is missing is a coach. You just said it.
Yes, but the owner will not give Belichick all that power.
But that's okay. Belichick don't need to be the GM now. Belichick needs to just coach the team. Let the GM do what the GM wants.
I agree, but Belichick wants that control again. Sean Payton.
Let's take a bet. I'll bet you a soda water that Belichick will be going to the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'll take that bet. I bet he don't go. I'll give him the Giants before he'll go there.
Heck no. We putting that bet on record. I want a Coca-Cola if I'm right. I'll get you a Sprite if you right.
That's what's up.
Okay, let's move to the next game. We are tied up at 7-4. This is where I go 7-5. You go 8-4. You pick the Bills. The referees cheated me. We're gonna talk about the Chiefs game in depth because that'll be the other game we talk about in depth. But the referees cheated the Chiefs. We'll get into it. The Bills saved their season with that win. 20-17, and then I move to 8-5. You move to 9-4 because we both picked the Cowboys to win 33-13. They beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
What? You picked them. They didn't cheat.
Cheated.
No, they didn't cheat. I watched that game. They didn't cheat.
They was getting pretty much every call.
The Eagles played bad, man. No, don't do that. The Eagles played bad.
Eagles played.
Jalen Hurts not looking good right now.
Ever since he got hurt.
Yeah.
I still say he hurt.
Jalen Hurts, 18-27, 197, but he couldn't really move. He wasn't able to really move in the pocket. He went 5 carries for 30 yards. That was very un-Jalen Hurts. He looked very stiff out there. To your point about him still maybe being hurt.
I think he's still hurt. And I'm going to show you something. You know what's that coach problem too?
Oh, Sirianni.
He won't run the ball. Run the ball. They had fans standing outside with signs saying run the ball. It gave me an idea to do to the Saints one day. To go the coach come in and Mickey Loomis go out there with a sign. If I can go every day of the week, travel to New Orleans, I would go out there holding a sign. Fire Mickey Loomis, fire the head coach. You know what I'm saying? I will, if I'm able to do it. I hope Saints fans, somebody out there take it.
Well, speaking of the Saints, let's get into our first game deep dive. We'll be doing 2 of these. We'll be doing the Chiefs and Bills. We'll be talking extensively about it, but we got to start with Saints Panthers. And look, I know Saints fans are going to say, but Lyndon, we won 28-6. We won. Did you watch the game? Because Bryce Young was killing us when Bryce Young ain't killed nobody this year. Derek Carr was 18-26, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Just like how Joe Flacco's numbers mislead you, Derek Carr's numbers mislead you. Derek Carr did not play good. Derek Carr did not play good at all.
I'm trying to figure out this year, when did he play good?
I don't think he has.
This is what, I don't know what percent to give it, because this is his worst season ever as a football player.
It's worse.
And I look at it this way. I'm not going to put it all on him.
I'm putting it on Pete Carmichael, on Derek Carr, the 2 coaches.
Yes, I'm putting it on Dennis Allen and Pete. This is how I look at it. The coaches failed him and the team. It starts with the preseason. You let them play 1. Barely played in the preseason, so the chemistry is really out of whack. They don't know what they're doing. The Saints have no identity. And they're too old. They're not updated. They did not update their resume. The team's caught on. This is the Sean Payton system. Guess what happened?
And it's not even run well.
It's not ran well. Now, this is the crazy part. The last maybe 3-4 years Sean Payton was with the Saints, we were still having problems if people go look at it.
And the thing is, it's like, why aren't you getting some of your players involved? You know that Derek Carr likes the tight end. Yeah, Jimmy Graham had a touchdown, but why aren't you getting Juwan Johnson involved, the younger guy who can stretch the field? Why aren't you getting Kamara involved? I get Chris Olave 4 catches, 28 yards, but it just seemed like that passing offense seemed stagnant and stale today. And Alvin Kamara did well on the ground for 12 carries, but he only had 56 yards and 1 touchdown. Jamal Williams had 11 carries, 43 yards. We were running the ball, so maybe our running attack was there, but any other team that's not Carolina, them rushing numbers are getting us a loss. They're getting us a loss.
They're not using the talent right. You look at Kamara. Kamara should be used more like McCaffrey. You got a guy like Chris Olave. He can stretch the field. He's a great route runner. Okay.
Derek Carr got the yips, man. He can't throw the ball deep. He's scared to throw the ball deep.
He's scared from the boos and everything, but you also got to look at this. When it comes to the offensive line, like that I had noticed, the offensive line and him is not clicking. A lot of people is mad at Carr and everything, but look at this. Are y'all blocking for him? That man is scared.
Yeah,
that man's scared. He got ribs, shoulder, everything wrong with him. 2 concussions. Man, I know. Just think about it. When you in pain, you hurt. You know what I mean? That man is in pain playing. That man was running for their life. Where he needs to be protected.
No, you're right.
Defense is old. Don't say about
the way he just barks at the offensive line, because you saying the offensive line don't want to block for him. but maybe they don't respect him. You saw when he got in that argument with Eric McCoy on the field. Maybe they don't like how he talks to them, especially when you coming from Jameis, from Drew Brees, with people that respected you. Maybe Jameis might not be as good as Drew, might not be as talented as Derek, but Jameis respect him. And then someone as talented as Drew respecting him. So how can you not respect him, Derek Carr? Maybe they don't like getting barked at by you all week. And also, you know this as well as I know this, Smoke. If they would have played like this against any other team, they'd have lost. They'd have lost. They'd have lost.
That's going to show you how horrible we are, and the Panthers are that hard.
Yes. The Bucs would have beat us. The Falcons would have beat us. Let's stay in our conference. They would have beat us.
They'd have wiped us. They did them out. But they need to use Jimmy more. No more Jawan Johnson. No more of that dude, Monroe, whatever his name is, came from LSU, number 87. That number should never be worn again. That's Joe Horn. That should be retired. I just look at it, man. It start with the coaches. And I'm going to say this, just like you said earlier, when the high school team of Opelousas got a coach, he changed that program around. I remember when the Churchbourne Bears had Arsenal, he changed that program around. Just like that, Sean Payton changed two teams' program around, the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. That says a lot what one man can do. That makes a big
Shanahan
difference.
And the 49ers. Andy Reid and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are now a Super Bowl winning team.
Yeah, now I'll look at this. They need to use, when you look at, is a copycat league. They're not copycat nothing. So what they should be looking at.
But see, the problem is, Smoke, you saying a copycat league, but the problem is we don't have a quarterback to do the copycat stuff. All these other teams have young, great quarterbacks. Even the teams with Derek Carr, with Dak Prescott, the Brock Purdy's, the game managers, they're at least not scared to throw the ball. The problem is we don't have a quarterback and we don't have a coach. What the Saints need to be doing is losing. Seriously,
yes,
we need to lose because I'm telling you, fans. Let me look in this camera. If the Saints make the playoffs and lose, Dennis Allen will keep his job. If the Saints make the playoffs, Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael will keep their jobs because they're going to say we made the playoffs. That is mediocrity at its finest. What this team needs to do is fire everyone. Monday morning, Gail Benson, when you're hearing this, Monday morning, she needs to fire everybody because what was shown this weekend was mediocrity. Why do you think the fans aren't buying tickets, Gail? Because that team is horrible. That team is not exciting. At least when the Saints were bad with Drew Brees, they were exciting. They were never boring. This team is boring and bad. We need to just lose this year, lose next year. Get a good draft pick this year. Don't take a quarterback because we won't get one high enough. Take something to build the offensive line, or take a young defender, like you said, because all we got is whole defenders. Get a young defensive lineman, and then next year, draft a Quinn Ewers, draft a Shadur Sanders, draft your quarterback of the future, and then let's rebuild this thing. Because right now, this team is losing to pretty much anybody that's not a bad team. But they're not beating good teams. So that should tell you we're at the top of the bad teams.
You know what? I'm not arguing it. Any owner is all about money first. So guess what? When Saints fans can stop bringing in the revenue,
I think that's happening right now. That's because them tickets. If you go to StubHub, $10 Smoke for a nosebleed, and like $50 for a low bowl for like right on the goal. $50. Them tickets used to be $400.
Yes, I know.
He making changes.
I'll tell you one thing. Jonathan Vilma said it. He hollered, man, I remember these people used to party. They used to be dancing.
No party now.
Anymore. You know, he's sending that message saying, look how you're looking at your fans is sad in the crowd. At one time, they was always, hey, whoa. They just
sad.
Sad.
And the thing is,
the fans need to start putting them brown bags on in that stadium and show them where to. I guarantee you.
Where your bag at? Where your bag at, man? You gotta have your bag. Bring it out. Bring it back.
Brown bag is there. With Saints, I will guarantee, because the owners listen to the fans. They do. So guess what? Them fans start going there with them brown bags. The camera's gonna get on them. They're gonna get scared. The fan is up to the fans to do their part to make Gail Benson them make changes. If they don't, they're gonna keep it going.
Yep, and then the next thing is the money. The money gonna affect it. And then when you hear what Dennis Allen said after the game, it's not what you do, it's who you do it with. And basically, we won. I'm glad that the guys got their arguments out on the field, and we ended up getting a win. A win is a win. We don't have much to change. You know, we got a lot. We still got a little work to do. What are you talking about, bro? You got more than a little work to do. You sound horrible. We legitimately might have the worst coach in the NFL. Legitimately.
No, I think we.
Like he is bad. Like when I go through it, the Vikings, even though they won 3-0, they have a good coach. They don't have the personnel right now. The Raiders, right. You even talked about it. Antonio Pierce. It might not be the best X's and O's, but he can motivate and do better than Dennis Allen. They don't have the chicken salad. Look, the Giants may be a bad team, but I like Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll don't have the chicken salad. Sean McDermott, good coach. Andy Reid, good coach. The Panthers, maybe the Panthers might not have the best coach, but they don't have the chicken salad either. The Saints have chicken to make chicken salad. We just have a horrible chef. The worst chef. We got 1-star, rat in the kitchen, roaches in the kitchen, and just the worst chef. He's nasty. He don't wash his hands, and he giving us salmonella. That's what he's doing. He giving people food poisoning. God.
Man, this is horrible.
This is the worst. This is the worst it's been. I think this is the worst it's been. Since Sean Payton came to the Saints.
Yes, this is what I said. Whenever Dennis Allen came, and I'm gonna definitely say. I never was for Allen. I said it from day one. I saw what I did see him when he was with the Raiders.
Facts.
When he started going in the offseason, getting all these Raider players and coaches.
You said that.
I said, we are the New Orleans Raiders. I spoke to Foot earlier today, and one thing I told him, I reminded him of that. And he was like, if we had their defense, we would win this game and win these games. And I said, we'll never have that defense. I said, that's the new Raiders. We the old Raiders. We took all their trash and we brought them in our house. We got all that trash in the living room, in the kitchen, and everything.
And it's not about our defense. It's our offense is terrible. Like
our defense is terrible too. They're old.
Look, I take our old defense over our offense. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'd rather our old offense than that. I mean, our old defense than that offense, because that offense is horrible. Smoke, there's no way you can save that offense. There's nothing good about that offense.
Let me ask you a question, Lyn. If you go to your neighbor's house and you take their trash out of their yard, you take their trash out the trash can and you bring it in your house, now what do you have?
I got
you
trash.
All of their trash. Now you got all of their trash.
And look what they made. We took their major trash piece. Derek Carr, the centerpiece. The centerpiece.
Okay. So now you go take their trash out their trash can. They got an empty trash can. They got an empty trash can. So you took all of their trash. You cleaned their house for them. That's what the Saints did.
And the problem is with that situation, my girl would leave me. The Saints girl ain't left them yet. Gail, do something. Do something, Gail. It's horrible. But
we need to get this. A mobile quarterback.
Well, look, the only way we're going to do that.
Pocket passes.
Well, I'm not mad at a pocket passer. Let me tell you, if we do a pocket passer, I have one that's athletic that can improvise in the sense of Texas's quarterback, Quinn Ewers. He's not a runner, but he's mobile. He can draw it up in the dirt like Patrick Mahomes. Shador can't run, but he's mobile. He can move a little bit. I'm looking at those guys. All right, if we get a draft pick this year, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels from LSU?
No. We're not going to start this LSU stuff.
What's wrong with you, man?
No.
That man's a Heisman winner. He is
I know a lot of Heisman winners that was some trash and dog on the NFL. I'm not saying that young man would be. I got a debate every week, somebody's of mine. They want the whole Saints team to be full of LSU because they LSU fans. Come on, man. We're going to stop this, man.
But nothing wrong with Jaden Daniels.
No.
Why not? He's a good quarterback. What's wrong with him?
No.
You hating.
He's not good enough for my team.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not there yet.
So who's good enough? Let me hear a name from college. Who's good enough? So I can know.
I like Knicks.
Who? Hold on. You said who?
I like both Knicks.
ladies and gentlemen, he has lost it. He has lost it.
I'm dead serious. I'm not saying I wouldn't want him as my quarterback, but I think he got something.
Bo Nix is bad. Bo Nix showed he couldn't win in the SEC. Bo Nix is an old man in college football and is bad. You want to talk about can't play on my team? Bo Nix can't play on the Saints. Hell no. Bo Nix is going to turn out to be a bust. You want to bet that right now? Jaden Daniels would be and let's add some spice on it.
What team he go to?
No, I'm saying no matter what, Jaden Daniels will be better than Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a bust.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When the last time LSU had a quarterback? A running back?
Think about it. Well, Joe Burrow.
Kevin Falk?
No,
you can't say guys. I ain't gonna say guys.
Leonard was a great running back. Stop that. Jeremy Hill. Stop that. They had SEC records. Stop that.
I don't care, Rick. This is what I'm looking at. I'm not taking nothing from them. They were good.
No, Fournette was. No, I'm not letting you do that.
Fournette was good. I ain't gonna take nothing from him.
Jeremy Hill. I'm not letting you do that.
Man, come on, man. Stop this, man.
I'm not letting you do that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a good back with Joe Burrow.
Let me ask you a question. Just like Alabama, when the last time, I'm gonna go to your part, Ohio State. Remember that with I think that was Kyle or something. No, Coach. All right, check it out. Let's think about it. Some guys is college good, but not pro good.
Sure.
So I don't think he will be a quarterback coach. I mean, a quarterback that's going to take off.
You were describing Bo Nix to a T. You
describing. I don't think LSU quarterback would be that guy. I think he'll be a Bryce Harper.
No, not Bryce Young. Bryce Young. You think
Bryce Young? I keep saying Harper. I mean Bryce Young.
No, Bryce. Jaden Daniels will be a success in the NFL. Bo Nix will be a bust. I'm letting you know now. But for the Saints, I don't.
You're an LSU fan. That's all that is.
I'm a realist. But for the Saints, I would want us to take a player this year that's not quarterback, and then next year take Quinn Ewers from Texas. Quinn Ewers the real deal from Texas. Now that's a baller. That's a baller.
I'll give you that one.
Or Deion Shador.
Yeah, but he ain't going nowhere no time soon.
After next year, he leaving. It's over with. He got her.
Yeah, he have to. He do have to. I forgot about that. Yeah, he do have to.
So we can take Shador.
Deion not gonna let him come to the Saints.
Well, Deion, man, look, he coming to the Saints. We got a new coach and everything. He coming.
Deion wouldn't let that happen. He will pull the Archie Manning.
Oh man, look, Deion not doing that.
or the kid might pull the John Elway. I'm not gonna play for no Colts.
Well, that's cool. We'll take Quinn Ewers and beat you anytime we see you, Shador.
Alabama got a decent quarterback.
No, I don't. Now you want to. You pooped on Jaden Daniels, but you talking about Milroe? Milroe and Bo Nix can't even wipe Jaden Daniels' bootstrap. Don't you disrespect Jaden Daniels like that. Milroe is not even an NFL quarterback. Milroe will be selling cars after college. Don't you do that to Jaden Daniels. Milroe will be selling cars in Alabama after college. And you want to know what Bo Nix going to be doing? Bo Nix going to be working at CBS next to Brady Quinn. Meanwhile, Jaden Daniels is in the NFL. Don't you do that.
Brady Quinn. I forgot about that guy.
Don't you do that, being disrespectful. Let's move on, because you got me hot.
That young man well.
You got me hot. Let's move on. Let's go to the Chiefs. But the Chiefs got cheated. Chiefs lost 20-17. Kadarius Toney just is a bum. Let me just call it what it is. Kadarius Toney is just ignorant. The dude just plays stupid. He plays a stupid brand of football, and I'm sorry. The wide receiver problems have caught up to the Chiefs. The Chiefs should be winning every game, but the problem is they gave up Tyreek Hill for nothing, and they didn't replace it. They thought, hey, we got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. They won that Super Bowl. They think everything is good. No, y'all need another weapon because y'all don't have nothing outside of Travis Kelce. Nothing. Not a running game, nothing. And it's caught up with them. That's what it is. The Bills shouldn't have won that game. The Bills aren't a good team. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Bills are not a good team. The Chiefs just don't have the weaponry to compete like they used to.
Yes, I agree.
The defense is solid.
Defense, finally. But hey, who's their defensive coordinator?
Spagnuolo.
All right. Now, I wanna chime on that right quick. That man gave us the worstest defense that year. Now, that was during the suspension era. And a lot of Saints fans, I told them, I said, that man is the truth. Look what he did with the New York Giants. You know what I mean? Because of him, Cam Jordan was discovered.
That's funny.
And some other guys we had, they was looking like we got some people in the first round and everything. They was looking like busts. And he moved them around, put them in these areas. I remember our defensive line underneath him was stopping everybody from getting that 1 yard at the goal line. He's a defensive front first. He don't do linebackers and defensive back. Then he build your defensive line up front because that's where it starts in the trenches. So we missed out on that. You got to look at it was a bad time when we had Steve, so we should have fired him. Now, when I look at the offense, they gave up the future of multiple championships for one chip. You should have never got rid of two people, and they still looking for that identity. Tyreek Hill, you should have paid him. And I'm going to go with that run game. Even though Kareem Hunt got in trouble, the man was elite.
The problem is, let me tell you, at the time, I get it now. At the time, they had to. The problem is they didn't replace him. That's the problem. It's arrogance. It's arrogance. You can let those people go, but replace them, Smoke. Go draft something. Go to free agency. They got arrogant. They had the opportunity to get Michael Thomas this year. They said, no, we don't want to spend the money. They got arrogant. It's arrogance. It's not, you don't need Tyreek Hill or Kareem Hunt. You have Patrick. You have Travis. But because you have those two, you think, we can get it done. Even Tom Brady and Gronk, he always had Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, Randy Moss. He always had another one. It was never just Brady and Gronk. And he had a running game as well. You got to give Pat a running back and a wide receiver, and I guarantee they'll win games. You have to do that. It is what it is.
If they'd have kept Tyreek Hill number one,
if they'd have kept him, they'd have won. Yeah, I agree.
There was nothing you could do with that offense or that
team. Not a thing.
They could have. I'll put it this way: he'd have been Tom Brady early and fast. That's what he would have done.
Now he gonna have to. Now he gonna struggle to be Tom Brady. He gonna get it, but he gonna have to struggle.
No, he won't. He won't.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you? That man got 3 already. What's wrong with you?
Let me show you why.
He gonna get another one.
The league changes. The NFL is not for long. Injuries. Teams are changing and upgrading.
The problem is he got the method. He got the LeBron and the TB12 method. I watched a documentary on him. Pat takes care of his body. And Travis gonna be there. All they need, I'm telling you, what they need.
Will Travis be there?
Travis gonna be there. Travis gonna be there for Travis said he want to retire chief. Travis got at least 5-6 more years in him. Easy.
Yeah, but he might have it in him, but he talked about he contemplate retirement every year.
But that's just Travis talk. Travis gonna be there. You go get a wide receiver, a young one, to be with Pat, and you're gonna be okay. That's all you need.
But you see, let me show you something here. The Chiefs think this. We can get anybody to fit in our system and it's going to work.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem. They've been through running backs more than anybody.
The running back's the issue. And then wide receiver is Rashee Rice, Tony, Val. You took the man Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was saying Green Bay wouldn't give him weapons. And you go get Aaron Rodgers' weapon? Valdez-Scantling, who done dropped 7 passes, crucial passes.
Yeah,
they don't respect that. That's not a respect. You got to respect what you got. Now, when that man leave, people gonna say, "Oh, why he left? They gave him all the money." No. He adjusts his contract so you can go get players. You're not getting players.
Yes, that's true. Now let me show you something here. I'm going back to that run game. Kareem Hunt is a starter. And you said they had to let him go. No, they didn't have to let him go because shortly after they let him go, another team picked him up.
But that's the Browns. And the Browns has a horrible public image, and they're not doing well, and they stopped it now. Let me tell you, they had to, and let me tell you why it's not even as bad, because they won multiple without him. The running back was never the issue. The issue is Tyreek. They won multiple without Kareem Hunt and didn't have problems. Won multiple.
Why they keep getting running backs after running backs?
Well, they try. Well, that's because they're doing a fill-in, but it's not. But it's not the biggest issue. It's not the biggest issue.
It's not the biggest issue, but it's the second issue. The first issue is the wide receiver.
I'm with you on the wide receiver. Yeah, I'll admit it's an issue, but it's minuscule. It's minuscule.
They went back after Kareem Hunt. They went back after trying to get him. Atlanta was one of them. The Saints, when they was trying to get him. But this is what I'm saying. I hear the pro athletes always talk about this. Tolerance and production. If you can produce, they're going to tolerate you. Guess what?
Depends on how bad what you do.
Guess what? Hey, look at
Adrian Peterson got cut, man. If Adrian Peterson, who has the highest production, got cut, Kareem Hunt had to get cut. He had to. In a post-Ray Rice world, he had to get cut. There's no doubt about it. He had to.
Hold up. When AP in Minnesota, AP did it to himself. His head was big. And he thought he can be Adrian Peterson everywhere else, and he never could. Adrian Peterson, a lot of people didn't know he ain't had good hands. 2, he wasn't a good quarterback blocker. If you ever watched in Minnesota games, when they got ready for passing and certain things, he came out the game. That's how the defense knew, they're going to pass the ball because Adrian Peterson is out the game.
But still, he still produced, and he had to go. But again, in a post-Ray Rice world, Kareem Hunt had to go. But again, no, he had to slow. He had to. They need to, in this draft this year, draft you some receivers, please. And the crazy thing is, they could still skate by and win in the playoffs. They could. Because they got the man. When you got the man, you can always win.
I think y'all overrating Mahomes.
No, oh my gosh, man. No, that's the best quarterback in the NFL. That's the best quarterback in the NFL.
He might be.
Who's better than him? You give me one person better than him right now. Say it. Say who? Not one.
I'd have to think about that.
No, you know, there's not one. Not one. Everyone would
a healthy Aaron Rodgers is better than him.
Hell no. Hell no. And
that's Mahomes, a bad man.
Man. Aaron is better than, Patrick is better than.
You said it right the first time.
Patrick is better than Aaron. Patrick can do everything Aaron can and then some.
Let me show you something here.
Aaron Rodgers. Patrick, why you hating on your brother?
No, I like Mahomes. But look, you look at what you compare both quarterbacks, and we got to go with Rodgers in Green Bay, right?
I'm going with Rodgers currently. I'm not going with. See, and that's your thing. You can't look at Rodgers when he won the Super Bowl. No, we're talking about right now.
No, look
at his last year when he was active. He
won 2 MVPs back to back.
Did he win any Super Bowls?
Doesn't matter. He ain't got they didn't give him the team.
No, but Mahomes took his team with and without Tyreek Hill. With and without Tyreek Hill, he won Super Bowls.
That was a fluky.
No, it's a fluke.
That was a fluke.
It's a fluke. That man, you want to know what that man did? That man figured out, I'm going to have to dink and dunk to get the Super Bowl and be accurate and be in the pocket Mahomes and make play. He changed up his play style and won a Super Bowl. That man is the best quarterback in the league. Don't disrespect that man on this program. Don't disrespect that man.
Did Aaron Rodgers have a Kelsey? Did he have a Tyreek Hill?
Hold on. Let me pull Aaron Rodgers had Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers had Jordy Nelson. Aaron Rodgers had Randall Cobb. Aaron Rodgers had
no tight end.
Well, he had weapons. You don't need a tight end. He had 2 wide receivers and a running back always.
What about the defense?
Some years it was good, some years it was bad. But for the most part, he couldn't get it done. But one time,
when Adams is being double teamed or something, right? Okay.
Jordy Nelson. They had Jordy Nelson.
That was way before. You said let's not go back to that time.
Alan Lazard. He begged for Alan Lazard to go to the Jets. He thinks Alan Lazard is a weapon.
And he didn't start shining until they got rid of Adams.
Randall Cobb. He always had Randall Cobb.
Oh, come on, Randall been old.
Beg for Randall.
Randall is old, man.
Why the man beg for him?
Man, look, they friends. He want to get his friend a job. That's all that is.
Not they friends.
Man, yeah, they friends.
And you notice how you got to use Aaron Rodgers? There's nobody else close to Mahomes. Nobody else close to Mahomes. And you know that. Only one is my boy, LSU grad, Joe Burrow.
I'll give Joe up there. I'll give Joe.
It's Pat and Joe. Pat and Joe are the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
I don't think he's better than Mahomes.
No, Joe not better than Mahomes. I don't think so.
But he running. He right there.
Those are the two best. That's the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady of the NFL. And speaking of that, wait, let's transition into our main NFL topic of the week. We are ranking our top 5 quarterbacks of the NFL today. So with that being said, Joe Burrow is not available because he's injured. But that's why we had to do the Joe Burrow. Oh, you want to make him available?
Yeah.
All right, let's make Joe available. Let's make Joe available. No injuries today. Who's available? All right, with that being said, let's jump in. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is my number one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming he's your number one.
Yeah.
And obviously, our number 2s is both Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to number 3. Who you got?
Going with Justin Herbert.
Oh, you're not going with Rodgers after you just went on this tirade about Aaron.
I never seen him with the Jets yet.
This man.
I would put him at number 2 if he was with the Packers.
Okay. So you got Justin Herbert at number 3. Why?
Why, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of Drew Brees over there, just with bad coaching, with bad situation, but he's good. He got the pieces. I think with a better coach, that this guy can be up there with Mahomes, Burrow. He'll be in the conversation of the top 3.
Okay. That's your number 3. I like it. My number 3, I'm going with the former unanimous MVP. I think this guy is going to make big waves in the playoffs this year. He finally has weapons. He's accurate throwing the ball. He's the best runner of the football at the quarterback position. I'm going Lamar Jackson at number 3. Lamar is not only accurate, Lamar can throw the ball. He was the unanimous MVP for a reason. He finally has weapons with Odell and Zay Flowers. We will see Lamar make a deep playoff run this year and potentially make it to a Super Bowl. I got Lamar Jackson at number 3.
That's a good one. You got him up there too high.
No, that's where he got to be. Who you got at number 4? Because Josh Allen fell for me. Josh Allen fell.
I got to go Lamar, my number 4. I have to. I have to. That's why I was thinking, like, where would I put him? I go Lamar, my number 4.
I'm with you. Okay, I like that. But with my number 4, I'm going to go Herbert. I'm going to go Herbert at 4. I think Herbert, I can't put him at 5 because I would say potential, this guy, he has all the tools. He has everything. He can throw it like Mahomes and Burrow. He has accuracy. He has some athleticism. He reminds me of with that flow. He reminds me of a little Elway-ish because he's big. He take the hits like Big Ben Roethlisberger and Elway. Like you said, if he gets coaching, I think this guy will be up there with Lamar, with Burrow, with Mahomes. I'm putting Herbert at 4. Who you got at number 5?
Number 5 is
tough for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm between, let me let you know who I'm between. I'm between Hurts. I'm between Hurts and Allen. Because Josh Allen used to be my number 4, and I would put Herbert at 5. But Allen's play has suffered so much this year, man. And Allen always make a mistake. Allen always make a mistake in the critical moments, but Jalen Hurts hasn't played the best this year. So it's like, can you put Jalen Hurts there? Or you put Dak? And I'm not putting Brock Purdy, who's the system quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not putting Brock. I was thinking about, I can't go. Me, I'd have to think out of Dak and Hurts. The reason why...
No Allen.
No Allen. No Allen. This is what I look at. See, Allen have not updated his resume. It's the second time he beat Mahomes, but I understand. But we have beat Mahomes in the past. So a few years ago, and it was another quarterback, he never updated his resume.
He never beat Mahomes when it matters, too. Like, he beats Mahomes in the regular season.
Well, think about it. When it came to Buffalo, they hyped this guy up.
Okay. They did.
And
he always make a turnover when in crucial moments every time.
Just hear Brett Favre. They blame defense. They gave it to him. They blame running backs, they gave it to him. They blame wide receiver, they gave it to him. He keep choking.
Yeah. It's hard, man, because like Allen has the talent. Allen should be 5. But I really want to go Jalen Hurts. I think I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. And I think a healthy Jalen Hurts is phenomenal. If we could put Joe Burrow on the list, then I can say Jalen Hurts, when healthy, that guy's incredible. He can run the ball, maybe not as well as Lamar, but he still runs it very well. He might not be as accurate as Lamar, but he makes the right throws. And he's a winner. That's the thing. That's what Lamar don't have. Jalen knows how to win because from his Alabama time. And he can block out all the distractions. Jalen has that Tom Brady mentality. He has that Nick Saban mentality. Jalen number 5. I'm with you. I like that. Josh Allen could be 6. Right out the top 5.
I'm gonna give Dak number 6.
No, man. You call Dak Prescott Baker Mayfield. Stop that,
man. Hey, he is, but this is what I gotta look at.
We can't start doing game managers. We gotta do talent. Because if we putting game managers in, then I'm throwing Tua above Dak.
That is so disrespectful. This is why, for the same reason I gotta put Dak in, the same reason I don't want to put Dak there. He played no one this year. He been on a bye week all season except against Philadelphia twice. Finally got a signature win.
He did.
And the 49ers. Everybody else, the Giants, come on, really? You lost to the Cardinals?
That's why I'm not putting him there.
That's why I can't put him number 5, but I can see him number 6 because at the end of the day, he started performing.
And what about Tua? Tua performing?
Tua is performing because of one guy here. Take Hill away. Tua will not be looking that good.
Well, come on, man. I'm putting Tua over Dak, but I'm going 6 is Josh Allen. I'm still saying 6 Josh Allen because I think Josh Allen's talent is better than Tua and Dak's, and then I'm going Tua 7th, Dak 8th, and then I don't care about the rest. And then actually Trevor Lawrence somewhere in there when he's healthy, but Trevor Lawrence is good.
He ain't proved to me nothing yet.
But Tua, I got Tua over Dak. Shout out to Tua, man. That little lefty, get it to Waddle. Waddle burn.
I'll put it this way. Let me see Tua without Hill.
Well, he played well with Jalen Waddle. He got Jalen Waddle still.
Yeah, but I'm saying without Hill.
Okay, he got Mostert. That's a well-constructed team. That team got speedsters. Mike McDaniel said, as long as I have an accurate quarterback and I can get it to these speedsters, we're going to win. And Tua's been accurate. That's what matters. You just said accuracy and wins, and Tua got both.
But let me show you something here. That cheater makes it easy.
Well, I mean, hey, look.
Because the defense cannot come up and play. They got to play back.
And they got to play back. They got to play back for more reasons. It's not just Tyreek, because Mostert is the fastest running back. You got Achane, who's one of the fastest running backs, and you got Waddle, who's arguably as fast or a little bit slower than Cheetah. So you got all the fastest players. That's why.
But this is what you got to look at. With that Cheetah, he takes the top off.
But I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying it's not just him. It's speed at every position, so everybody can take the top off.
Yeah, but with him, he's truly dynamically changes the whole thing.
So you take him off
the field.
Man, you got to give Waddle his props, and you got to give the coach his props for what he built. The coach said, "I saw what Tyreek Hill could do. What if I had 3 other Tyreek Hills?" And that's what he did.
Okay, now this is what you missing. I remember they had a guy, I forgot what it was his name, but his last name was Ross III. He was known for track speed.
Ross can't catch the ball.
Can't catch, but let me show you something here. He was fast and he set a record.
Sure.
Come on, let me show you something here. You got football speed, you got track speed.
Sure.
Okay. Now
Waddle got track speed.
Okay. Now you got all these fast people. Mm-hmm. Yes, I get it. But that guy, Tyreek, you got to account for him. So guess what? Keep your eye on Tyreek. We're not going to let him beat us, but we're going to let everybody else beat us.
Sure. And that's what they're doing right now. And they beating them with everybody else, which is beautiful. That's why I got to give Tua some props. I think You told me I overvalued Mahomes. I think you overvalued Tyreek Hill.
No.
Yeah, I think you overvalue Tyreek because his speed is beautiful. His speed is great. But let's not act like Waddle not taking the top off of people too. Let's not act let's not act like DK Metcalf with his big body not taking the top off of people.
This dude is a cheat code.
DK Metcalf a cheat code.
He's not a cheat code. He's a TO. This dude is a cheat code. Man, look. This dude is Deion Sanders 10 times
that offense, is a cheat code. Patrick Mahomes a cheat code. I throw the ball like this. I throw the ball like that. I throw the ball like that. I throw the ball like this. That's a cheat code.
No, that is not working lately good for him.
Look, Tyreek Hill got a good team around him. Mahomes don't have man. Look, he don't need Tyreek. All right,
guy like Tyreek just go out, throw it, he'll catch it because nobody can keep up with him. He's Deion Sanders 10 times on offense because Deion Sanders, he didn't. If he bumped, he wasn't good at bumping. But they all know if you smoke, he gonna come right back because he have that cheetah acceleration. Got you.
Tyreek is good, but you know he good. I'm not gonna hate on Tyreek. But all right, that's our NFL coverage for the week. We'll get our picks on Friday. Let's shout out LeBron. LeBron won the in-season tournament. The Lakers won. Shout out LeBron. What does this mean for his career? Look, man, is he the best? This another accolade to his career. In-season tournament. First ever to do it.
I say this right here, Lyn. I think in the future, sometime in the future, that award right there, they're gonna name after him.
Yeah,
MVP or the trophy itself.
Yeah, they will because he's gonna be the first to win it. In fact,
he is the GOAT. There's 5 GOATs: Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I'm gonna go at. It's always shaky at power forward. I'm gonna go Barkley or Malone.
What?
5 GOATs. There's never one GOAT.
You too disrespectful. You too disrespectful. How you gonna say Barkley or Malone?
Because
how you gonna say Barkley or Malone when Olajuwon exists and when Tim Duncan exists?
No. This is what you miss, Lyn. This is what you miss. I don't believe there's one GOAT. I believe you're the GOAT at the position.
At the position of power forward, Tim Duncan.
No.
Dirk Nowitzki's better than Barkley and Malone. Tim Duncan's better than Barkley and Malone.
Lie. Barkley was like 6'4", 6'6". Look what he did at that power forward.
What, did he ever get a ring? Did he ever lead his team to a ring?
It's not about rings all the time now.
Tim Duncan led his team to 4. Tim Duncan, most rebounds. Tim Duncan scoring. He was the reason of that team winning. Tim Duncan.
All that help he had?
Tim Duncan made them dudes better. You want to talk about making people better? Tim Duncan made them people better.
No.
And Barkley had help?
Barkley had help? What help?
Barkley had Dan Marley. Barkley had Kevin Johnson. Barkley had help. What about when Barkley had Malone, Moses Malone, and all them people with him?
That was old when he was in Philadelphia. Dr. Jacob was old.
Tim Duncan is the... Look, you get me hot with Tim Duncan. Also, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson about to be surpassed by Steph. It's going to be Steph at the point.
No.
Michael at the 2. LeBron at the 3, Tim Duncan at the 4, and my man, the Diesel, dominant center of all time.
No.
Shaquille O'Neal.
You gonna disrespect the cap man? Kareem
I love Kareem.
He won on every level, from high school and everything. The cap,
the most dominant.
Guess what? Kareem was dominant. He got a shot that nobody can ever stop. The sky.
Look. If Shaq was when Kareem was, if Shaq was in Kareem era, he'd have won all them things too.
No, he couldn't do it. Did he do it in his era?
Shaq won what? 4, 5?
4, 5 what?
Championships. Shaq won 4 championships.
Let's be honest. I mean, Kobe and Dwayne carried him on some of them. I don't top that.
No, don't do that. He carried Kobe. I'll give you to Dwayne. Dwayne carried him. I'll give you that one. But he carried Kobe. Don't do that.
I love Shaq. Trust me, my favorite center. But you got to look at it. In his era, they cheated him out of MVPs. I get that.
They did.
But he also said it himself. If he would have took the game serious, he could have did what LeBron and Cap did. But he did not do it. So guess what? And guess what? You got to look at Kareem won on every level.
Are we talking about NBA? We're not talking about high school.
And he's done it in the pros.
We're not talking
Who
about the
did
college.
it out? Nobody else did it.
We're not talking about college. We're not talking about high school. We're talking about the pros.
Exactly.
The pros solely. So
you can't
use high school and college in your example when we talk about the pros. And I'm sorry, I just don't think the competition was as good for Kareem. The plumbers, the plumbers argument, Bill Russell, the plumbers. I'll take Shaq over Kareem. I acknowledge Kareem, one of the best of all time. One of the best. But for my list, I got to have Shaq at center, Tim Duncan at power forward. And look, I'll say this right now. If we want an objective list, a non-biased list, yes, Kareem is not at the 5. If we talk in the objective list, yes, Kareem is at the 5. But for my personal list, Shaq is there. I can be acknowledgeable. That's the captain. He revolutionized basketball. Skyhook, incredible. Number 5, objective list there. But just like I'm objective with Kareem, you got to be objective with Tim. There's nothing you could say that makes me put Malone or Barkley over Tim Duncan. You sound crazy. You sound like I sound crazy with Shaq. You sound crazy about Tim Duncan right now.
How many Hall of Famers that was on that Spurs team?
Come on.
How many Barkley had? How many Malone had?
Look, anybody get into the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame now. You didn't already said that. So let's not use that argument. Because Tim Duncan got Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili in that Hall of Fame. So let's not even do that.
I think it was Tony Parker that got them there.
Oh,
Tony Parker was a knight. Tony Parker, come on now, man.
No, man. Stop. Tony Parker's not going to be remembered as a top 10 point guard. Stop it.
Will be.
I can name 10 point guards better than Tony Parker right now.
Talking about in what era?
All time. We're talking all time.
Okay, let's go. I want to hear this.
Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. So we had 2. Steph Curry, Chris Paul. How you gonna roll your eyes at Steph Curry? How are you gonna roll your eyes at Steph Curry?
No, he's a Reggie Miller, the shooting guard.
Man, stop that, man. Stop that.
Shooting guard playing point guard.
He's a point guard. He's a point guard. Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, John Stockton. We had 5. Jason Kidd. We had 6. You got a problem with Jason Kidd?
No.
Steve Nash. We had 7. You got a problem with Steve Nash?
Take him off the list.
No, man. I'm not taking Steve Nash off the list.
Take him off the list.
No. Penny Hardaway. 8.
Definitely not Penny Hardaway. He could have been, but he is not. You can put Steve Nash on that list. Take Penny out the way. Penny, his career ended too early.
So we're not going to give him his props? He better than Tony. All right, I'll take Penny away. Tim Hardaway Sr.? Nah, what's up?
No.
All right, Oscar Robertson. Nah, you're not taking Oscar out of that. Russell Westbrook.
Oh, hell no.
What?
Oh, is you kidding me? He and Derrick Rose is a shooting guard playing point guard.
Russell Westbrook needs to get his respect. Russell Westbrook was a true point guard. Averaged a triple-double for 2 seasons in a row. What are we talking about? Assists, rebounds. He was not bad stats.
Just to give it to Kevin Durant. That was all about that Kevin Durant beat.
No, man. Russell Westbrook better than Tony Parker. Russell Westbrook. James, and I'm using James Harden one single season as a point guard.
Oh my God.
What you talking about? Oh my
Tony
God,
Parker.
what?
Dude, do you remember what Tony Parker was doing? Tony Parker was like Rondo, but can shoot the ball, penetrate, get everybody open.
Oh
he was the point guard, and he could shoot. You need to go back and watch the Tony Parker games. And I'm not a Tony Parker fan. I'm Spurs.
Look, I can take out James Harden, but I'm keeping Russell Westbrook in there.
No, I'm keeping Russell Westbrook in there.
I'm keeping Russell Westbrook in there. And then Gary Payton. Gary Payton over Tony Parker. The glove. That's 10. That's more than 10.
Gary Payton.
What? How you not gonna put Gary Payton?
Because of what Tony Parker did. Gary Payton was only known for stealing the ball.
Gary Payton was one of the best point guards of all time. Don't you do that. Stop that, man. Stop that, man.
Top 10.
Gary Payton over Tony Parker, Jerry West. Nah.
Well, Jerry really was a shooting guard.
But Jerry West was the point guard, so don't do that. Jerry West over.
Yeah, but he was really a shooting guard.
But I gave you more than 10. I can still keep going. Damian Lillard. I take Dame over Tony Parker.
No.
Yeah. Pistol Pete Maravich. I can keep going.
Pistol Pete was a shooting guard playing.
He's a point. Stop it. I'm sorry,
he was a shooting guard. He was actually
look. Knicks love Walt Frazier. You're not gonna say nothing about Walt. You're not gonna say nothing about Walt. You know it. You're not gonna say not a damn thing about Walt.
Yeah, Walt to be on the list. That's Walt, baby. That's Walt. That's Walt. You know, that's the Nick, baby. That's the Nick, baby. That's right. Walt is up there, baby. Yeah. So Tony, you gotta move this time for Walt. I was hoping you didn't go that route though. That's why I was looking. I was like, bro, I hope this go this route. I said, man, this one is when you start going to the back and you start asking, I said, I know where this is going. I said, I hope this dude's the Knicks. I ain't going against my guy.
I had to go through it. And then
with that one.
I know I'm about to set you up again because you can't say nothing about this one either because he's one of the top assist getters of all time, Mark Jackson. You're not going against Mark. You're not going against Mark Jackson. You know you're not.
Look, I love Mark. Mark also was a pacer.
If you talk about the top point guard, Mark being not only top in assists and steals, he did what point guards do. And that's no disrespect to Tony. Tony is great. But Tim Duncan made Tony Parker great. He did.
I disagree. I think he made Tim Duncan better.
Man, you better give Tim Duncan his props. Tim Duncan, if Kareem at the all time for Buzzer Beater Banter, our list, we agree. We don't have to put Steph at the 1. I'll concede Magic. Magic at the 1. Michael at the 2. LeBron at the 3. Cap at the 5. Because I conceded Magic and Cap, you got to concede Tim Duncan to me. Tim Duncan's the 4. Tim on the list for the show. Tim Duncan's the 4.
Tim Duncan.
No, you got Cap and you got Magic. I got to give Tim Duncan.
I'll give you Tim Duncan, but he's not on mine. I'll give it to you, but
that's fair. That's fair. That's not your personal list, not my personal list, but for the show's list, our GOATs, or for the show, NBA GOATs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson.
I didn't like Tim Duncan.
And look, Steph Curry gonna get Magic Johnson out of here pretty soon. Just let me let that
No, he won't. Let me show you something. What a point guard is, he does not do.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna give you a counter because you say he doesn't get his teammates involved. Is that what you're about to say? Is that why you say he's not a point guard because he doesn't set up his teammates? Because he doesn't
distribute the ball like a point guard.
Because he doesn't distribute the ball. Okay, stop right there. Because he doesn't distribute the ball and get his teammates the ball. Steph does it a different way. His gravity gets his teammates open. Because he can shoot so well, he pulls defenders to him because he shoots so well, which allows for his teammates to get open and for him to get them the ball. I think that's point guard skills, but in his own way.
No.
Klay Thompson is more open for a jumper because Steph Curry is his point guard than if Magic Johnson was his point guard. I guarantee $50 million on that because Magic Johnson couldn't shoot a lick. Couldn't shoot a basketball. He couldn't shoot a lick. The man shot like this.
I know. That's an ugly shot, man.
The man couldn't shoot at all. And so Klay Thompson would be way more open because Steph Curry was his point guard than Magic Johnson. Steph Curry gets you open because he's Steph Curry. Magic Johnson gets you open because he's about to go to the rim and everybody got to collapse and he do this. He do the behind the back. Right there. No, Steph Curry dribbling the ball. The defense has got to come to him because he might pull the trigger and he just right there to Klay. 3 points.
Guess what? That happened for Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan too. The guy that shooting the ball, what you gonna do? You gonna go to
Reggie,
him, right?
Reggie. Steph Curry was 20 times better than Reggie. Don't do that.
I'm not saying he's better. He's better or not better than Reggie. I'm not saying that.
His gravity, and Reggie didn't even know how to utilize his gravity like Steph.
Is you crazy?
I'm telling the truth.
The best shooter to ever put a pair of NBA tennis shoes out of Ray Allen
It's Steph Curry. It's Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Wait. Are you saying that Reggie Miller and Ray Allen better shooters than Steph Curry?
Yes.
You're out of your mind. Even Ray Allen and Reggie Miller both say Steph Curry's better shooters than them.
Oh, please. They're just saying that for publicity.
Not just saying that. He has the record. He has the record. He has better percentages. I mean, what else do you want to... Numbers and the eye test tell you Steph Curry's a better shooter. You want to know something else? Klay Thompson's a better shooter than them too.
Klay Thompson's a better shooter than Curry.
This is what I look at.
They back in the Reggie and them era, Jordan, they didn't take the 3-point shooting seriously like they do now because it's the European League NBA.
It's not. Stop it.
Now then I look at, okay, Curry's the best long distance shooter.
He's the best all around. He revolutionized the game.
Because with the long distance shots from way yonder.
He can shoot far back. He can shoot close to the 3-point line too.
But this is my point. When people looked at Curry, what people hype was about how far he was shooting from way back, far from all this.
It's more than that. It's the fact that fact that you have to guard him the moment he crosses half court, because not only can he shoot from far, he can shoot close threes, far threes. Don't anything behind that arc, he's knocking it down.
Klay is better. Reggie is better. Ray is better.
No, this man is clowning.
That's Jesus Shuttlesworth, man. Have you saw that?
Well, you want to know? Ray Allen might be Jesus, but in Steph Curry's God.
No.
For a 3-point shooter. If you think Smoke is wrong, if you think Miller, you just got Miller hit you with one of these. That's why you bring up Reggie. Look, if you think Smoke is crazy, y'all let us know in the YouTube comments or email us at BrosWhoThink@outlook.com. Who do you think is the best shooter of all time? It's obviously Steph Curry, but just for argument's sake, who do you think? Email us to let us know if Smoke is crazy or not. But the in-season tournament, I think, is a success, and I think it'll be here for forever. Final thing I got for you. Yes or no, do you think the in-season tournament was a success?
I think it was a success because of LeBron and the Lakers.
I think because LeBron took it serious, it was a success. But I think if the Pels, the Pacers, the Lakers, or the Bucks win, I think it's a success no matter what. But I think because LeBron himself took it so serious, it showed other players to take it serious.
Yes, because of his statue.
Sure.
About him wanting it so bad, and he's the man of the NBA. Mm-hmm. I think it'd have been a success on a lower level if LeBron don't win it. But when you got a guy, it's like saying if Michael Jordan win it, Kobe win it. You know what I mean? Magic win it.
It means a little more, I guess. Yeah.
It boosts up a whole lot more. Mm-hmm. You know, even though I couldn't get it, they act like they won the NBA Finals. I'm looking at this like, man,
that's a real win. That's what I did.
I mean, come on, man.
Pop champagne is a real win. But let me let you know, if they don't win the NBA Finals, it's because Anthony Davis got champagne too early in the season. See, that's good for people like LeBron because he know how to compartmentalize. But Anthony Davis going say, hey, we already won, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know Anthony Davis, he not about to try for the rest of the season.
He not. I said that in the text. I said, I saw that in that last game. He started making an excuse. Hey, so say he hurt. Look, even that dude holler, man, look, he limping. But boy, when he get the ball, he sure got healed fast. I said he got an excuse. He played hard for these little.
He got 40 and 20. 40 and 20.
Hey, I gave y'all the tournament trophy. You know what I mean? Now I'm hurt for the rest of the year.
LeBron about to be pissed. LeBron about to be pissed.
But what you did see is what the Lakers could be when he play hard.
True. Yeah, how good they can be. No, that's fair.
You know,
one of the best teams in the NBA.
And I'll put it this way. When he started injury prone in all season and when the playoffs come, he don't show up again, LeBron better turn to Michael Jordan. Because if not, I'm going to have to write him off. Because I'm tired of him being too nice, man. Come on, man.
You saw what he could do. You saw what he could do.
Yeah, man, you better Steve Curry him, man. Steve Curry him.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You might be going too far with
that. No. Some people need that. Some people need, and he one of them. It's like this with kids. Kids gonna get away with stuff if you allow them to. They know who to go to. That's why they go to two different parents trying to play the little trickery on you. Yeah. They know who they can play with. AD know who he can play with. Michael Jordan would have been Steve Kerr them long time ago. That's all.
Man, you give Michael Jordan too much props. You think Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever. Stop that.
And at the shooting guard position.
Look, when we talk about overall best leader, overall one play, it's LeBron.
LeBron is the best leader.
And so, he know how to lead.
That's small forward.
I know, and I like your little answer of the best at positions. But when if you had one player, just one player to give the ball to say go win me a game, you giving it to LeBron.
It depends what the situation is.
No, I just told you the situation. It's 0-0. You got one player to pick to go win a game.
The situation.
I gave you the situation.
They see LeBron gonna make the right play.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying it's 0-0. A fresh game. You got one star player to pick to lead your team. Who are you picking? That's the scenario.
Well, to lead,
to win the game, to lead the team to win the game. Yes, it's 0-0, the start of a game. Nah.
I mean, that's different.
You're not dancing around this. That's the scenario. Don't say, I need a different scenario. No, that's the scenario. I gave you the scenario.
For this quarter.
Exactly. So pick the player you want to lead the game.
But it's all about who I'm building my team around.
That's what I'm asking you. What's the one player you building your team on?
If I build my team around LeBron, I need shooters. I know how he works.
I'm asking you which one you choose.
I can't build a Michael Jordan team because he's not Jordan. I can't build a LeBron team with Michael Jordan.
No, I'm not saying that. No, you're trying to change it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you get one player. The rest of the players. So in this world, if you pick LeBron, a team is built around him how LeBron likes. If you pick Michael Jordan, a team is built around him that Michael Jordan likes. You have the perfect players around each one. Who are you choosing, LeBron or Mike? It's simple.
No, it's not simple.
Well, you don't want to answer. Say that. You tried to dodge. You tried to dodge. That man said, "Oh well, the scenario." No, I'm giving you the scenario.
I love Jordan and Mike.
Look, we're picking LeBron.
I love both, man.
It really, I want to pick Kobe over Michael Jordan.
No.
Yeah.
Kobe took everything from Jordan.
It made it better.
How to glide and hang time in the air.
And he made it better.
He didn't make it better.
He made it better.
He did not make it better.
He made it better.
No. See,
we'll talk about that another time. He made it better though. Shout out to Kobe, man. But all right, Smoke, tell the people where they can follow you on Facebook.
All right, man. Y'all can follow me at Unapologetic Paul on Facebook. I do have a Twitter. I forgot.
I made one.
Yeah, I've been having a Twitter. It's underneath Paul Bellard. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm up there. I'm also
I'll go follow you.
I'm on Snapchat as well. I post up there underneath my real name, Paul Bellard. So I'm not hard to find. Anything on social media, you put Paul Bellard in, you should find them. Government can't clone me though. It's only me.
Oh my God. Y'all go follow him. You can follow me at LynBWT. Follow BrosWhoThink at BrosWhoThink. Make sure you subscribe. We got a great week of shows for you this week. Some people that I used to work with at the radio station, like Charlie Long's coming on the show. He's going to talk baseball with us. Let us know how we feel about Ohtani going to the Dodgers, Juan Soto going to the Yankees. I know you excited about Juan Soto.
No.
Oh, you look hating. We're going to talk to Charlie about that. We also have Nick Sheremy on Talking Saints, what needs to happen. Nick Sheremy worked with me at the radio station as well. He'll be on Tuesday. And then I believe Norman Locke's the other guest for this week. If not, we'll have someone else. But I'm pretty sure it's Norm. But we have a great week of guests. Make sure you stay tuned. And then Friday, Smoke and I'll be back. Until then, y'all have a good one. And peace.
Peace.